hello, welcome to F123 League race in Miami, starting in P14. Getting a pretty good start. And on the inside of the McLaren, braking later. I also have to take a difficult line at the apex, so that wasn't even ideal. Because of that inside curve, I actually lose all the positions. I'm now at the back of the pack, but at least I survived at this first turn. And now through these high-speed turns, which are pretty challenging, also pretty fun. Someone off the track, and they're able to catch up a little bit to the pack again. I hadn't been able to make up any positions except for this Aston Martin who got damage, and at the end he got out of the way, which I think is a nice move, because not everyone does that. Now going into lap 3, managed to catch up to a McLaren. And what really bothers me is at the apex, this tire smoke effect in this game. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, I don't know why it's in there. Maybe it's because it looks cool, but it's not realistic, and it's also obstructive to the vision. I'm taking someone of a different line to the car in front to maximize on exit, and I will get the RS. So I'll be able to hang on to the McLaren. And on the back straight, able to catch up even more, and again a lot of tire smoke. I cannot see anything, and McLaren retired. So free position for me, and now able to catch up to the Mercedes. And again someone went off there, so taking a bunch of free positions, and then still someone else retired. So luckily we have the safety car disabled, and then immediately onto the Mercedes. And in sector 1 they managed to drive away a little bit, but with DRS I can obviously catch up again. And with them battling in this part, can easily hang on. And I'm just gonna watch these guys battle until I can find an opportunity. Again, amazing tire smoke, and having a good exit onto the main straight. And I do actually enjoy this track, it's pretty fun. Into lap 6, and the guys are battling, and actually one of them lags, as you can see. And there was a little bit of desync maybe. Now I'm right on to the tail of the Mercedes. And there he goes a little bit wide. And this part of the track I kind of like, because you could just jump that curb. Now going to need a great exit. I didn't get the most amazing exit compared to the Mercedes. He does have quite some straight line speed, as you can see. But gradually I'm catching up, but not enough to put an attack on him. Could have done it, but didn't want to risk too much. Trying once again to get a great exit and have a little bit of a slide. But I surely am faster. But on this long straight with DRS I should be able to get him. And there we go into the slipstream. And I already passed him before the braking zone, and braking quite carefully. And we did touch a little bit, but wasn't too bad, so easily passed him. So now in P7. Well, 2 laps later he's onto me again. And as I drive through the smoke I decide to pit. With a medium tire obviously, and coming out in P10. And 2 laps later in P9 because someone pitted, and then now right behind his Haas, and I'm very much faster than him. And barely need ERS to actually get past him. And a nice clean easy overtake. Now the Mercedes that I just battled has pitted. He's 3 seconds behind me, so had a nice undercut, but he's gonna be able to catch up on the soft tire. And there he is, a lap 16, jumping the chicane, and he's just right on me, so it's gonna be difficult to keep him behind. And him pulling out on the outside, and defending on the inside kinda nicely, and getting pretty good traction out of the hairpin. He's gonna get DRS once again, so he's gonna put another attack. And could have defended maybe a bit better. He touches me. But I'm now once again behind him. And thanks to the DRS, able to hang on. However, I cannot overtake him back just yet. And now able to try it again on the DRS of sector 3. And I pretty easily catch up to him and can put it on the inside. And now back in P7. And now slowly catching up to the Red Bull in front.
Nice move. Keep going.
Who has a 3-second time penalty. I'm already in a penalty window, so I shouldn't lose too much time battling. And in lap 19 managed to catch up to the Red Bull. And I'm now in his DRS. And catching up very rapidly. Trying to decide if I should attack or hold my position, but in the end I do attack him on the inside. However, I cannot manage to pass him as he's now on my inside. And now with 3 people through this tight section, kind of fun. Now approaching the final turn, not able to overtake, but I'm just gonna have to defend. And have the Mercedes on my right, but I do manage to stay ahead. And now it's a matter of defending.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
And I do manage to hold my position. And he's on my outside now, but I stay ahead. So it's gonna be a pretty interesting final lap. I really need to nail this turn. It's very difficult actually. It's so long. He has a moment on the exit. However, he still does have a good exit. But with DRS obviously I will be able again to put an attack on him. And I will have to make it work this time, so I'm gonna try it on the outside. Which will put me on the inside for the next turn. And try to brake tidy again. There we go. But didn't want to run wide yet, so he's just still next to me. Now he pushes me, which wasn't the most fair thing. He still pushes me in another contact. Now slowing down to try to get DRS. I do get DRS.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
So this is going to be 3 wide on the last hairpin. Pulling out on the outside, braking as late as possible, turning in tightly, and then again I get pushed wide, making me lose all the positions. However, I'm not gonna finish last of these 3 because car in front has a time penalty, of course. So that's P7. So finishing P7, even though I did end up last of these 3, it was a nice battle. I really enjoyed it. Because it was a pretty intense battle, and obviously in cockpit view it's even more intense, so it was kind of nice. And it made for some nice images. So now the replay of us 3 onto the final hairpin, which maybe I should have been more on the middle part of the track. Because now I just let him push me wide. But anyway, it was a nice race. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed.